Welcome to Skills with Santosh. This is the Royal Enfield Adventure Riding Tutorial Series. This one, it's all about hills. Going up, going down, but being safe. Flat ground, it's awesome for cricket, but it sucks for motorcycles. Motorcycles want to go up big hills and then back down them again. And I'll let you in onto a little secret. I've got loads of them in the Himalayas. Everywhere you look, as soon as you enter in this region, all your mind can help do is go, I want to ride up that, I want to ride up that, I want to ride up that. And we want to be able to tackle these hills safely and reliably without breaking us or our bike. So first of all, we're going to look at uphills. If you want to get up a hill, there's one thing that you need, and that's momentum. If you carry your speed into the bottom of the hill, that momentum will carry you up the gradient regardless of how slippery the terrain is. The more momentum you carry in, the easier the hill is. So that's the first principle of going up hills, a little bit of momentum. Sometimes, like this hill here, we get a nice long run up all the way, we can carry that momentum through. Sometimes it's not so simple. We have a sharp hairpin turn or an awkward bump that causes us to slow down. Then the aim is to build that momentum back up in whatever space you've got. Even if you only have one bike length, you'll be surprised how much speed you can get on the flat before you enter the next steep bit of the hill. Now, the second most important thing with climbing hills is vision. It's always really important whatever we're doing on a motorcycle, but here's the deal. If you're looking to the top of the hill and you keep looking there, chances are you'll make it. If you're looking at that boulder on the edge of the track you really don't want to hit, guess where you're going? Straight into that boulder. So pick your line, look where you want to go, and join the dots between the good bits all the way to the top of the hill. Finally, throttle and gear selection. When I'm riding hills, I'm always trying to be as agile as possible with the gears. You need to be able to quickly change down the gears if the speed slows down, but you still need drive. This is something you have to practice lots on the flat. If you're lazy with the gears, especially when you come to a hairpin hill up here in the Himalayas, you'll easily get caught out, stall the bike, and then risk dropping it. Finally, it's good to know what happens when you don't make it. A lot of people are really nervous to not make it up a hill because they feel like they're going to roll down backwards, and that sucks. So when you're attacking hills, always have a little escape plan in the back of your head. You want to be able to stop, stall the engine, and just stay stationary. The engine will hang against the gear all the time the clutch is out. And if you can do that, you'll be able to stop anywhere on any of these gradients, and then you've got time to figure out how to turn around, get back down, and have another run at it.
You definitely need to pay attention to the feedback that you get from the motorcycle, whether it's traction or the slide that you basically engage when you're coming down or going up. The loss of traction is communicated through the motorcycle and through you, which is basically because you're able to hold the motorcycle in that position. And you need to be either move up or back depending on what you're doing. So if you're going down, of course, move all the way back as much as you can to lower center of gravity. And if you're going up, if you have traction, of course, you need to be up front. If you don't have traction, put your weight back and allow the rear wheel to grab more traction for you.
Sooner or later, if you're going uphill, you're going to have to go back down. And at that point, the same principles still apply. Momentum is still key. Downhill, we want to kill the momentum at the top. Enter the hill as slowly as possible. You can always add speed on a downhill. It's quite hard to get rid of it. So enter the hill slowly. Second is vision again. Even the gnarliest hill can be broken down into smaller segments where you pick lines between the good bits of terrain and work your way down. You can create an imaginary dot-to-dot trail in your head, and that helps you get around the biggest obstacles and pick good bits of trail where you can use your brakes. Finally, whereas on the uphill we were concentrating on the throttle, the clutch and the gears, on the downhill it's still clutch and gears, but we're going to add the brakes as well. Thankfully, the new Royal Enfield Himalayan has an ABS system fitted as standard. This means you can confidently use that front brake, not worrying too much about the front tyre skipping and locking up. Now with the downhill, we use our engine and our brakes to maintain speed on the descent. Your engine is one of the best brakes you've got, especially when you're on rocky, rough and loose terrain. Stick it in first gear, leave the clutch all the way out, and let the bike do the rest. Now that will let you carry slightly more speed than maybe you want, but the best thing is it's stable and controlled. Attack both up and down hills in those calm manners we've suggested, and you'll be able to explore everything you can see. Right, get out there, have some fun, be safe, and don't go crazy. We'll see you in the hills.